Good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome into day 11 of Double Dog Prepper's 12 Days of Christmas giveaway. Uh, man, 11 days have flown by. We have one more after tonight. And FS Ready says, Hoorah, DDP 5x5. Thank you, Marine, for telling me that. I didn't have to ask. That's good. Blue Butterfly, welcome in. Good to see you. Yeah, Cha-Cha, good to see you as well. Currently 33 degrees here in the great state of Ohio. And I was looking at the weather forecast for the rest of the week, and it's looking like it's going to be pretty decent. 43, 44, 52, 54, and 46 are the highs. So I'll take that for middle of winter January temperatures. Let's see who else we got in the chat. Rabbit Coyote, welcome in. Good to see you. Scott Hummer, PJ, Tiger 45454, welcome in. Good to see you. Sherry 2A, come on in. Have a seat. I know it may take a little while for people to come on in. Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival was live doing his new podcast, which is freaking awesome, where he can take callers and they can ask questions or discuss the topic. Great idea. Pipple Mama, welcome in. Good to see you. She says hello. She says hello. Oh my gosh. Chat's going on. There we go. Who else we got in here? Blackbird. DJ. Welcome in. Good evening. Teresa. Good to see you and welcome in. Yeah, so today's day 11. We've given away quite a few prizes. We got a couple more tonight, and then tomorrow the big giveaway. So hopefully we get a lot of people in here tonight and tomorrow for these awesome prizes. And I just want to thank you guys all for stopping in and taking time out of your day to come in here and listen to me rant or rave or talk or whatever. And also for the giveaway. So Sister Marie's Kitchen, welcome in. But yeah, it's always good. I enjoy doing the lives, with all the craziness going on in this world to take an hour of my day and just sit down and have a chat with you guys. I thoroughly enjoy it. Speaking about all the craziness going on in the world with this stuff going on in Venezuela, taking out the I don't know if he wants to say president because as far as I am concerned and what I know, he wasn't duly elected. But anyway, so the administration had said that they may reimburse oil companies for rebuilding Venezuela's infrastructure, and I don't know why our government wants to help. I mean, so with Venezuela is one thing, and I'll get to that. But why are we helping all these other countries with billions and billions and billions of dollars when we have homeless here? And I know a lot of people say the homeless veterans. To me, it doesn't matter if it's a homeless veteran or a homeless civilian. It doesn't matter. We in the United States shouldn't have a homeless issue. So there's enough buildings, there's enough money that could be utilized in this country that those that don't want to be. Now there's some people that want to be homeless, and okay, but for those that don't and they want help and they need to get it. So exactly, keep our money in the U.S. But the United States has enough oil for itself that we could use as long as all of us here on the channel. We wouldn't run out in our lifetime, but we don't have the infrastructure to burn or to process the oil that we use here or that we get here. So that's why we buy all the oils from other countries and whatnot. Is that why um, we did the whole Venezuela thing? I don't know. I was not in the meeting with that. Um, but if we're going to go after that leader for the drugs, then we need to go after a bunch of other people as well, and take them out, because the fentanyl and all the other drugs that are coming in this country, it's not just coming from Venezuela. There's a lot of other big countries that are pouring that stuff into this country. So maybe that's just the start of it, but whatever. Um, Looking on the news, though, the Venezuela dictator was in court today, pled not guilty, going to stay in jail. He don't have bond, and that is what it is. So let's see who else come in here. Jules, welcome in. Good to see you. Dan H, my man, welcome in. Michael Wolf, good to see you. He says American companies bought the land a long time ago. To the director, took it over and took it away. American companies got it back again. All right. There you go. Coffee First says Dan H is following her. Ace, welcome in. Welcome in. He says, Santa Dog, I'm not going to sing you the Santa Baby song. Okay, thank you. And then Cha-Cha starting it by saying, let's start blocking now. Too funny. Everybody be on their best behavior, because the Blue Ranch is itchy trigger finger today. Trump gave a warning to Mexico president too. Yep. Colombia and all those other places. So, but if you look at how people in Venezuela live, it's freaking nuts. I was watching a thing today, and they were saying that the economy is so bad over there that they're actually eating animals from the zoo, and that is crazy. Coffee says, just because we want to win, we are not doing it to be mean. I mean, gosh, we are not mean. Let's see who else we got coming in here. Vance Kitty, welcome in. Welcome in. Well, yeah, so one of the things I did today, Katrinka, welcome in. Good to see you. Kay, welcome in. Jen Devers, the man, the myth, the legend, the roaming prepper. Good to see you, bud. I checked on my get home bag that I have in my truck. Took out some stuff that I forgot to when I redid my bag, and a couple more things. But this weather has just been crazy. We haven't really had a really cold, hard freeze for a while now. So, but I still have my stuff in there, just in case. So, Dana, let's prep. Good to see you. Welcome in. But yeah, make sure that you're checking on your get home bag, making sure that nothing, whether some of the stuff you have in it, your food items or your batteries or whatever, depending on your area, you want to keep an eye on that to make sure that they don't explode or leak or whatever. I tend to bring my bag in. That way, the my first aid bag I bring in. That way, uh, the medicines and the liquid stuff that I have in there don't freeze. And then I, whenever I leave, I put it back in my truck, and away we go. So got 34 in the trap. Let's see. My wife is sharing her suffering. Rick Maverick. I heard the invasion was because there's no central bank, meaning the elites can do their whole world digital. Yeah, I try to stay out of that kind of stuff. I mean, I can't control it, so I tend to put things in my life that I can control and that I can deal with. So you're never going to stop all that stuff. I have a lot of bags, and it'll be a project to go through them all, but worth it. New Year's resolution. Laugh out loud. There you go, Katrika. Yeah, I have bags that I don't go through per se seasonal because I have my seasonal bags. So I have a winter, fall, winter bag, and then I have a summer, spring bag, and then I have other bags that I can just put in the truck just for some extra gear, and then I have my totes in the back as well. So who else we got coming in here? 35 in the chat. So anybody do anything fun or interesting today? Monday, or yeah, Monday. So besides work, I'm sure a lot of you went to work or are at work or going to work or KP Heathen, welcome in. Good to see you. I worked. Neither fun nor interesting. There you go. You stay safe too, Pete, and enjoy going to the store. Blackbird said I snagged a couple bottles of pure elderberry syrup. Awesome. And Skitty said he's house hunting the listings, trying to get to view them before they sell. Yeah, the housing market is crazy, absolutely crazy. I know when we were looking for houses 8 years ago, um, we went through like 65 or 70 houses before we found this one. And before we found this one, we had put in like 10 or 12 bids on houses, $10,000-$15,000 over asking price, which I didn't want to do, but we needed to find a house and still didn't get it. And then came across this house that we live in now, and it was for sale by owner, and the person had they'd taken it off the market for a little bit because I wanted to get an appointment in to see it, but they took it off the market because someone put a bid on it, and that fell through. So we contacted them, came in, and went through the house. We liked it. Told the guy that we're interested, and he said, "Well, we have another couple appointments." And I said, "Well, here's the deal. You're asking for this. I'm willing to pay you that. We can shake hands, and you can cancel the other two appointments, or else we'll just walk away." He's like, "Nope." We shook hands, and it's history. We got the house. So yeah, he was a good dude. So market is so bad that they can undercut a house bid just by $50. Well, speaking about the housing market, so um, I had mentioned this on my live stream earlier, day one or two or something like that, about when we went to Hobby Lobby and the cashier was talking about 15-minute cities when we were conversing while checking out. And so around my area, they're building these massive I don't even know what to call it. I mean, it's all rented spaces, so not apartments or like condos, but they they're all in a long row. I think there's like 7 or 8 of them, 1 stories, and then across the street they're putting in um, 2 story ones, and then behind all of those over here, there's 4 story ones. It's nuts. So the country is slowly going away around me. I'm still surrounded by cornfields, but I can still see the um, apartments and stuff like that being built. And of course, Amazon is building like crazy around here. We have 3 potential data centers being built, uh, and within a matter of 10, 15 minutes. So I hope that does not happen. So let me check the chat so I can see what everybody's saying. I have to return a few phone calls tomorrow on my place. All right. Are you selling your place? Friend's son just bought a shoebox, 719 square foot. Yes, 719. No basement, very little property, 420,000. No way. Nope. That is freaking nuts. $420,000 for 700 square foot house. Not gonna happen in my life. I would never do that. I would move out of that area and find something cheaper. Apparently, the pro Moderno military is trying to take over. Yeah, I mean, I knew it was going to happen. I mean, I seen it firsthand when I was in Iraq. Obviously, I wasn't there before we took out. Well, I was there before they actually found Saddam, but I was there during the initial invasion back 2003, 2004, 2005. But I wasn't there before to see what it was like with him running that country. And I know when I was there, that place was a shithole. And we had a humanitarian mission while we were there. There was a British cemetery. And so I guess the CEO of my group didn't have nothing better for us to do. So he volunteered us to go and clean up the cemetery area in the middle of a war zone. And they literally had, just like back in the 1700s, where their feces, everything would go down a little channel. This town had the same thing. So it would come out of the building and right down the side of the street. It was not, it was disgusting. So, due to home built here, 1765, the old part of the electric was not still there. I would have been on it. There you go. Oh, let's see. Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival, welcome in. Welcome in. Did you get my email? I've seen videos of people who left Venezuela and now they're protesting to free him. Incredible. Yeah, I don't understand that whole situation. You know, the from the videos that I've seen. All right, let me see if I can do this. I did not. All right. I'll just drop the link here for you, uh, Mike, if you want to. Paul J. Conroy, welcome in. DJ, remember a lot of dog foods are out. All right. Hudson, I dropped the link for you if you want to come up. And absolutely, Blackbird history repeats itself. People don't understand that. So I'm lost in the chat here. I don't know what's going on. So I hardwired my computer. So last night was the first night, and it's not glitching, but StreamYard's playing funky games. So my chat is all screwed up. I live in a duplex 14 years. I've never seen my landlord. I think I've been there long enough to pay for the building, though. Yeah, absolutely. That's why it's crazy with all these condos and apartment complexes being built up around here. Um, it's exactly what they're playing into, exactly what they want with these 15-minute cities and stuff. Because I look at like the grocery stores, people don't even go into to do their own shopping now. They just do everything on their phones, and either one, they go to the store and park in a spot and they bring out the stuff and put it in your car, or they have it delivered to their house. Um, and obviously they pay a lot more for it. So I will get out of my car and I will go into the store and I will buy my own stuff. Chance, welcome in. Good to see you. Food Creations 999, welcome in. Good to see you. Most of the protesters that are pro Moderno is a bunch of Karens. Yep, and you'll have that. Not there's not been one president where the whole entire country loves that person. And it's always one half or the other. So, DNH, I saw an episode of Beverly Hillbillies where Granny had marked a hippo for meat. I doubt they teach history in school anymore. No, you have to actually take. Well, at least I know in our area that you have to actually take the history class as an elective. Um, so sad. Did chat freeze? It was flying and now slow. Yeah, I don't know if it. I guess I haven't looked on the YouTube side of it. I just know what I'm seeing on my StreamYard. It was playing games. So let me see here. Rob, welcome in. Says Walmart, Target, Amazon delivery, baby. Yep. All right. Hold on. I'm just gonna. All right. I'm at the bottom now. So let me see what's going on. If it makes it easy, if it's easy if you make the same thing twice, you're going to repeat history. So people just slow down on typing, but it was a dramatic slowdown. Man, Chad, welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome into day 11. One more to go. Since 2020, I don't really like going in the store. I have done pickup and delivery. I only go for certain items. Why is that? If you don't mind me asking, why would you not go? I mean, I never stopped going to the store because of what happened in 2020. I continued going in every time. Um, and I didn't wear the mask until they told me if I didn't, then I wouldn't come in. So I went to a different store. So Teresa, I let them done at once. All the dates were current, like I by 2 years out and more. The vegetables were rotten. I would check them myself if I've been there. And I don't like people picking out my food for me. Nope, absolutely right. No way. I will go into the store and I will get my own stuff. I literally saw, I was going to Home Depot one day and I saw this young kid coming out from Target holding a bag of dog or cat food or whatever it was, took it to the parking lot where they park for them to come out. They have a whole new section just for that. And the person got out of their car and opened up the back of the vehicle. And I'm like, why couldn't they have gone into the store and got it themselves? I don't know. I don't get it. I've never done. Um, Honestly, it was something I would do with my mom. We would spend hours at the store. Yeah, I mean it's and you know what you're getting. There's no mistakes. If you order the stuff, they may not have some of it, but I don't know how that stuff works. I've never done it, and I never will. So okay, so yours was like a memory thing. So she passed. I don't like going. Okay, understandable. Did anyone here have India food ever? Yes, I have, and it wasn't bad, but honestly, and maybe it was just that restaurant. Um, I wouldn't, unless I just didn't order the right thing. I wouldn't order it again. But that's just me. The place is always busy, and we have quite a few, quite a population of India, people from India in my area as well. You here's the first part. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they continued singing it just forever because if I if I can, as bet I I'll put it in my car and take it to customer service and tell them it's not for sale. I'm not sure they listen, but I tell them you can't sell dead cans. It's a 40-minute drive to the nearest Wally World, so online shopping is the beat time saver for me. Gotcha. But I guess that's the whole thing with being prepared, you know. If you have enough of the stuff that you're going to need, and obviously you have your weekly stuff, maybe you don't have a cow in your backyard, so you need milk, you know, or something like that. But I mean, that's one of the reasons. I mean, I have a Walmart probably 15 minutes from me, plus Costco and Sam's Club and everything else. Um, I just I like not having to go for everything, so I stock up, and my pantry is like a little grocery store, and I go in there and get what I need. And um, there's some things like fresh vegetables or fruit or milk products, cheese, stuff like that that I need to get, but that's about it. Since American history, home delivery has been a thing. I like my 40 plus minute drives anywhere here. There you go. What else we got in the chat? Can't wait until garden time. Absolutely. Gotta have to look at my book. I think I have about 8 weeks before I start my seedlings. So, well, maybe 6 weeks, something like that. You shouldn't buy cans that are dead in because it's yeah. Oh no, I got it. Yep. I don't I check my cans uh when I get it. So what has everybody made for dinner tonight? What's the food pouring on the chat tonight? I made shredded barbecue sandwiches with green beans and cheddar broccoli rice. And was winning with Pope. Blue Butterfly had chili. I made some whatever that is. I don't know. India is another country in war. That's why we get a lot of refugees here. Yum. I like not too many people knowing how to get to my place, even then they get lost. American chopped suey with corn. There you go. Lots of different kinds of greens grow early in the spring. Yep. And I want to do more of that this year. Making you hungry. All right. KP had pizza and breadsticks. Lilo and Prepper had rice and sausage gravy. I pulled out from the freezer leftovers from Christmas dinner, roast beef, and made some sweet potato wedges. There you go. Hudson Valley said he has not eaten yet today, almost back home. There you go. Get some dinner in you. Grilled ham and cheese sandwiches. That sounds good. Made something on the idea of bubble and squeak. Okay. I have a ton of squirrels in the backyard and taste yum yum. I have to find a recipe for groundhog. Got a lot of those too. And to each your own on that. Candied yam, patties, ham, and leftover black eyed peas. There you go. I don't think I've ever had black eyed peas. I have my teeny tiny raised bed ready to pull, probably starting with kitchen herbs. Right on. There's no reason for people not to have a garden. Um, you can do it in a 5 gallon bucket. You can do it in a small raised bed. You can do it in ground. Um, I enjoy it. I can't wait. So, Dana, let's prep our Paul J. Conroy made breakfast for dinner. Yeah, I like doing that every once in a while. Absolutely. Coffee says, Dan, that was mean. You're lucky you have a wrench. I would have totally timed you out for that. What do you say? Have you seen me try to grow anything? You say you can't, but do you keep trying? Maybe one of these days you'll get it. Happy Mac, welcome in. Good to see you. Jennifer Ocean Homestead said it's -1 degrees right now. Yeah, that's cold. Yeah, food creations. I recommend everybody to do a garden, even if it's just a tomato plant and a pepper plant. You know, you ain't got to go big, but you should try. Try something. Even if you're growing a window box or on your porch. If I try again this year, I hope that you will too. Absolutely. And that's one of the things that I built last year. Is I built some raised beds to sell and for my own self, and I do the planter boxes. That was a good hit last year, so I'm glad to keep trying. So, tomorrow is what we used to call Little Christmas. Is that because it's the last day of the 12 days of Christmas? I'm fixing to put some taters in the beds in the greenhouse now. I'll probably get some more, and then things started. Yeah, I'm excited to see how my garlic did this winter. First time ever doing garlic, so I have the bottom of the lettuce I just cut off and some water on my window shelf. There you go. Kay loves having breakfast for dinner. Every once in a while, yepers, it was taught that was the day the three wise men came. Yeah. I keep doing with that with chives and I keep forgetting about it. Food creations, she put it in the chat up there. If you go up in the chat, but it's when the three wise men come to give their gifts to Jesus. The deer pulled up all the sweet potatoes. Well, you should have a freezer full of deer meat then. Greetings from the Erie coast. Greetings, Mad Chad. How was your day? Yes, I have gotten everybody's email that has sent it so far. So, except for today's winner, because I have not done it yet. So, with that being said, I got two things to give away. The first one is just a little something, and we'll go ahead and do that right now. Coffee first. You didn't send me an email, so no, I didn't get it because you didn't send it. The first thing I'm going to give away are these the 2-pack convertible balaclavas. And I wear these, not these, but ones like this. And the other thing I'm going to do is a watertight fire kit. And my guest for tonight is coming up. Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival, welcome in.
What's up? I finally made it home. Like literally, just yanked this freaking car in the driveway. What's good, brother? Merry Christmas! Happy
Merry Christmas!
New Year!
Happy New Year's to you as well, Mike.
Hope all is well, brother. It's been forever. Bro, I got to tell you, YouTube has been up to some serious shenanigans, messing with people's channels.
Yeah.
I've been removed from a couple of channels, like unsubbed in the past.
Yeah.
But never a channel that I moderated for. And when I came into your channel a couple days ago, I was not subscribed. I don't know why they unsubscribed me. I watched your content on a regular basis. I know you took a break.
Yeah.
But I don't know why the heck they would unsubscribe me, man. That was dastardly. I'm really not happy with YouTube about that.
So I've noticed, even like when I came onto your live today, and the bell icon is for all notifications, and it was shut off.
Yep, they're doing that too. They're doing that all the time. They have it on like
subscribed to your channel, but I was not getting the notifications. That's why I didn't know that you were doing this live podcast stuff. So
yeah, it's crazy.
Awesome.
Man.
I love it. That is an awesome idea.
Thank you. I thought it was a lot of fun and a great way to bring the community who, people don't always want to show their face. So,
Yep.
But sometimes people don't mind talking. So I figure I'd give them a phone number to call and let them call in and say what's up.
Coffee First says YouTube is holding tons of comments too. Not even holding, it's just flat out removing.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of that too. I'll type something to somebody like a reply, and nothing is ever there. It's really weird. I
Well,
don't know
I've
what or
noticed,
why they're doing it, but
yeah, I've noticed like with my videos because I'll check, just to see, and I'm like, why is it nobody commenting on the video? Not that it's I need comments, but so I go in there and the comments are turned off. Now I never turned them off.
yeah, we had that problem on our live streams too, bro. I don't know what was going on, but we would schedule them and host them, and the live chat's there, but after the fact, there's no comment section at all.
It's
And
nuts.
we usually have those things set to like auto on so that everybody can, come and chime in and say their piece and tell us if we suck or if we did a good job or whatever we did. But just really weird, man. I don't know what's up with YouTube lately.
Yeah, they're playing their games, but it's not like we're spewing stuff that will hurt somebody. That 9 times out of 10, the people that are in our chat are subscribers to our channel, so they are interested in doing the same thing. We're not giving medical advice and all that kind of stuff, So it's just I don't get it.
No, it doesn't make sense. Blackbird said she had to resubscribe tonight. It's crazy. That's crazy. These are people who are in the chat all the time.
Yep.
It makes absolutely no sense.
Well, yeah, I just finally found out today that how to make a playlist for my channel. So I'm gonna be making some playlists because I'm uh trying to get my watch hours up, and of course I didn't realize this, but I have the watch hours. I just need to get my subscribers up. So if I make some playlists, maybe that'll help with subscribers. I don't know.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, when you get them together, you let me know. I will share out the entire playlist and ask folks to go have a watch. Just, set it on play while you're off at work or something. The dog's going to love it.
Tactical Multitop, welcome in. All right, so right before I brought you up here, I was showing folks the first of my 2 giveaways tonight. So I'll put the main screen back on, and I will show this off again. A dual pack of convertible balaclavas and this watertight fire kit. It contains a light meat tender, Sparkle Force fire starter, and instruction sheet, and it's in a waterproof case.
Awesome giveaway. Awesome giveaway. Excellent additions to anybody's bug out bag.
For those that are starting out or just, extra stuff. So let me share this. And where are you at? There we go. Giveaway tool, share. And the word for tonight is star. Let me put this back. Whoa. There we go. Oops. How about I start collected? There we go. Star. Just like it's spelled. Capital S, lowercase T-A-R. So how you been, Mike? I haven't talked to you like this in a while.
So I went from unemployed this spring to decided to start my own business.
Yep.
And now I am so busy. I have a couple of employees, and I'm running around like a crazy man right now from job to job to job. So
Awesome.
I've truly been blessed. The power of positivity from the folks in the community. I swear everything is because y'all are awesome and you willed it to happen for me. I believe there is great power in positive thought, especially in large groups. And, just having all those well wishes and everything, man, it really makes a difference. I got to be honest.
That is awesome. I'm glad that something positive came out of your situation. I'm hoping maybe one of these days that too will happen for me.
Absolutely.
We just got to see it. I enjoy
It will.
I
You can't.
enjoy
You can't
doing the
think like
woodworking.
that. You don't say one of these days. You say soon, very soon. This is going to happen for me.
Yeah, well, absolutely. There you go.
We
So
got to will it. We got to will it to happen. Devil dog.
there you go. Matt Chad said, "Awesome. Intent is everything."
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
that went pretty quick though, from going from unemployment to starting your stuff to having employees. That's awesome.
Oh, bro, it's been a roller coaster ride, and I say God's in the driver's seat, and I'm just holding on for dear life, trying to do him right.
Good, good, good. My grandson is watching, so after I do this live or this draw, which I'm going to do in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck.
Good evening, young man.
His name is Freddie, and he
Freddie.
likes it. He likes saying being told hi because then he jumps around the house and
Ace,
Ace.
congratulations.
Congrats, Ace. Ace, do me a favor and send me your name, your YouTube name, your address, and the gift that you won to doubledogprepper@gmail.com. Let me get us back up here.
Awesome. Congratulations, Ace. Great win right there. Great win.
Hi there, Freddie.
Hi, Freddie.
Well, yeah, so just trying to get through these last few days of the 12 days of Christmas, and then get my plan together for starting next Monday of which way I want to go with my channel. I want to try to find some I guess experts to come up and talk about different things that I have set forth on my goals, like eating better, eating healthier, knowing what I eat. So I'm trying to find someone to come up and maybe give us some advice on stuff to look out for in ingredient wise to stay away from and to look
that's
forward.
awesome.
Yep. So
That's awesome. Super important stuff, bro. I mean, people overlook that. We always, as preppers, we're always looking out for everybody else.
yep.
And we don't often look out for self. And it's important. It's very important that we stay healthy, because everybody thinks we're crazy, right? And it's never going to happen. And then as soon as we get sick, it's going to happen, right?
Yep.
So if we can keep ourselves healthy, we can save off SHTF. I'm telling you, it can happen. We just got to stay healthy, and it'll never happen.
People think that SHTF means war in this country or something like that, and it doesn't necessarily mean that. I mean, I had my SHTF last year when I found out I had a brain tumor and ended up having a craniotomy, and then lost my job. So thank God that I was in the preparedness mind prior to that, because I didn't have to worry about food.
Yeah, that was a big one for me when I was unemployed. Having the preps at home made that burden a little easier to bear on the family until I figured my stuff out and started contributing back to the income of the household. It was so important that I had 3 or 4 deer in the freezer and a quarter of beef that I had purchased prior to losing my job.
Yep,
And
absolutely.
that was all my preparedness. My thought was, well, let's get stocked up. It's fall time, winter's coming. Let's get as much as we can in the freezers. And then, it wasn't an accident. It wasn't a grid down. It was simply, I got tired of the way things were at my job, and I walked away from it.
Yeah.
And it took quite a few months to figure it out. Everything else could wait as long as we could stay fed, as long as we could keep the roof over our heads. That was our 2 priorities at that point. Everything else was something that could go by the wayside. But, keeping a heated roof over your head and food in your stomach and water to drink was the most important. Miko Wolf, I agree with that wholeheartedly. Belief, positivity, man. Positivity. And it came not only from myself, but it came from everybody else too. Right. So
there you go.
That was a huge thing to have everybody pulling for you and legit feeling emotional about it and putting their heart into it and really wishing somebody well. Moves mountains.
Absolutely. Welcome in, Vision. Good to see you, brother.
The brother from another mother. Did you know, Devil Dog Prepper, that tomorrow night, Vision Preparedness is hosting the Four Horsemen podcast?
I do now.
If you don't know, now you know.
So tomorrow's going to be a good lineup because you got Vision at 6:30, and then the Four Horsemen at 7:45, and then day 12 of Devil Dog Prepper right after that at 9 o'clock.
Oh, snap.
So I saved back my good prizes, and also the last giveaway will be something that I made myself. I handmade it. I gave away one piece that I made yesterday.
Oh, that's so awesome.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Vision says
It's a
sweet
good one.
lineup. Yep.
Sure is. And the best part is, if you're doing the Tuesday stream with Vision, you don't even have to go anywhere. Just give him a minute to fill up the coffee cup, and he'll be right back.
And he don't even have to go anywhere because the coffee comes to him.
Well, I know, but sometimes you got to use the bathroom. You get coffee in, coffee out. So coffee in, coffee out.
Katrinka says that she is 3 subs away from 500 and a giveaway.
Oh, it's so awesome, Katrinka.
One of my mods dropped Katrinka's channel in the chat, and if you're not subscribed to Katrinka, please do so today so she can hit that 500. Because if it wasn't for people like Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival and Vision Preparedness and Mad Chad who pushed my channel on their channel, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. So
I remember when Devil Dog Prepper was just the guy in the chat, and now he's on the other side of the camera and helping people, bro. You're helping people. You're doing the thing. I appreciate it.
I'm still getting used to it, especially since I took my break. I'm still getting my sea legs on this whole thing, and the whole 12 days of Christmas, I wasn't really planning on any specific items to chat with or whatnot. So starting next week, I want to do better on getting something prepared for each week to talk. Trying to find some special guests every once in a while to bring up and really put the information out there. So
that's awesome, brother. I'm really looking forward to supporting and watching and contributing whatever I can do to help out, my friend.
Awesome.
Especially sharing. Sharing is caring. That's how the community grows. When we share each other and people say, oh, snap, so-and-so watches them. I should go check them out. Or this video looks really cool. It's beneficial to everybody, right? The community comes up together. It's not about the money. It's about getting a little bit further and further reach, right? They could keep the money. If the channel could grow, they could keep the money. Honestly, I don't really care about the chump change that YouTube throws at me. I want the subscribers. I want to reach more people. And we're stifled by the platform itself. So it takes y'all sharing this stuff out to make things happen. Tagging people in posts and saying, hey, so-and-so made this awesome video. You should watch it. That is huge for anybody in the community. It just puts more eyes, new eyes on the people that you want to see grow,
Absolutely. Well, just like what Coffee said before I say that, says go to Katrinka or get timed out, Coffee said.
Uh-oh. You better get to moving.
But no, so this is exactly why I started, because I've been on YouTube for a while before I created my own channel, and going to Vision Preparedness's Bug Out Weekends and seeing the creators who are down to earth. I had a whole new outlook on people like you and Trent and everybody else, because I thought, oh man, he's got so many subscribers, he ain't gonna talk to me or whatever. You guys were just like normal people, and it was cool, and that's what I try to be as well. But my whole goal was to help somebody out. If I could do this to help one person out, then it was all worth it. And so,
Absolutely,
absolutely,
bro. You were one of the first people that I actually ran into when I got to Bug Out Weekend. And you were kind of the icebreaker to Ohio for me. To walk up and meet Devil Dog Prepper, and you said, "Hey, what's up, bro? I'm Devil Dog Prepper." I'm like, "What's up, dude?" And we've been friends ever since.
absolutely.
Fantastic. I think personally, I think you did a great job showing up, kind of hanging around the outside and seeing who was who and what was what before you moved in and set your stuff up. Well played, my friend. Well played.
There you go. Katrina's hit her 500, so
Yeah.
congratulations.
Oh, hang on a second. You know what I got? I got something here for Katrinka. This one's for you.
That was easy.
Great job, sister. Keep pushing, Katrinka. You're gonna find. Listen, the algorithm is supposed to help people find their niche on YouTube, right? That's what it's designed for. And I think preparedness hurts us because honestly, we cover a lot of topics, man. We cover a lot of topics and we hit a lot of buttons and we don't really fall into the boxes that YouTube wants us to.
Yeah.
So it's super important to share folks out, right? The algorithm is against us. So if you're in the preparedness community, share out a friend, share out a channel that you like. It's super important. I know Mad Shad is on it all the time. I see videos that he posts all the time, and most of them aren't his. He shares other content that he likes and he finds interesting. And I found some great creators because y'all have shared channels that I didn't know about, right? It's happened to me time and time again that one of y'all shares something and I find another fantastic content creator to watch, and to learn from. It's great, man. I love the diversity in the preparedness community. How many people do use the same piece of gear differently than I do?
No, absolutely.
I love seeing that stuff, man. That's what tickles my preparedness funny bone.
I've enjoyed watching people that have come to my channel and they're doing their stuff now, and they're actually making videos of their lifestyle, like Grit and Grace, and showing how she's doing her farming and her homesteading, and how she's making stuff. That's awesome.
Oh, it's huge. It does take a little bit of guts to put yourself out there.
Yep.
And you do got to have a little bit of thick skin, but ultimately remember that you're the creator. You're in control of those comments. And if somebody wants to come in and act like a jerk, you can show them the door just as fast as they got there.
Mm-hmm.
And don't be afraid of criticism. In all honesty, if I come onto your channel and I say, "Hey, man, I'm a little constructive criticism," I am not busting your chops. I think one, you putting yourself out there, you're doing a great job. Number one. Number two, please don't take it personally. It's never anything personal. I just want to see you do better and your channel do great things.
Mm-hmm.
And if I sense something that's not right, I don't have it in me to just bite my tongue and watch somebody kind of crumble. I'd rather say something than maybe have you a little ticked off at me than not to say something and watch you go down a path that's probably not going to treat you so well.
Yep, absolutely. There's the word. I should have that as the magical word, scam. Vision was working on a video and he thought he was going to win tonight, and he called it a scam. Well, Vision, there's still one more drawing left, so stick around.
Ooh, you have to type in the phrase that pays, my brother from another mother.
KP says Devil Dog should come out tomorrow with your mask and cape for the final giveaway.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, geez. All right. Well, folks, I will. Oh, Here we go. Collusion. No collusion on my part. All right, so
Collusion with the Russian bot owner. It's all going down.
the last and final prize for day 11 is a Gerber pack hatchet.
That thing is sweet.
It comes with a cover,
which is important, you know. With a pack hatchet, you definitely want a good cover for it.
So
otherwise, it'll be a out of the pack hatchet.
Yeah, I will share the screen here. The word is tree.
Ooh, all lowercase, folks. TREE. Type it just as you see it on the screen. Enter to win.
Coffee says, I feel that belongs to Mad Shad. Well, Mad Shad can type the word tree in and he can take
The
this chance.
phrase that pays all lowercase. TREE.
And then there's
Only
always
need to
that
type
one.
it once. Only need to type it once.
Teresa says it backwards and it's lowercase.
Coffee's still trying. That's 3, Coffee. You're almost there.
3.
TREE, all lowercase. Turn that caps lock off. Vision's got it. Perfect example there, Vision Preparedness. Fine job, sir. Ace Maduro, it is indeed trial by axe ready.
There you go. One more tree, and I will push the button. If we can. I'm sorry, I think that
says it belongs. Yeah.
half-ass ready.
I was reading the same comment, Devil Dog. Sister Marie's kitchen. Good to see you, sister.
One
Vision
more
is making
person.
sure he's
there
in.
We go.
The Irishman is in it to win it. Good to see you, prepared Irishman.
All right, I'm going to draw in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Best of luck.
Roll that beautiful tree footage. Rabbit Coyote. Congratulations, Rabbit.
There you go.
Sweet hatchet you got there.
Rabbit, if you can do me a favor and email me at Devil Dog Prepper your name, your YouTube name, your address, what you won, devilldogprepper@gmail.com.
Awesome. Awesome. Congratulations, Rabbit Coyote.
All right, let me get this off here. So what's on the menu tonight for dinner?
Salmon burger.
Ooh, there you go.
Salmon burger. Yeah, not too fancy, but just fancy enough. I'll tell you one thing though. Those suckers make your house stink for days. I've got this. I bought one of those Shark Never Change air purifiers for in the house.
Yeah.
Man, you start cooking that stuff, that machine is running like over. You hear it? Listen to this thing. It's screaming. It'll do that half the night. I got to turn it down before I try to go to bed.
All right. And I didn't write down who won the first prize. I can't remember.
Just gotta spoil it. I can't watch this.
If someone in the chat could tell me who won the first prize, or I go back and rewatch it. I can't remember. I didn't write it down. No, Vision, you didn't win. Ace, that's right, Ace. All right, Ace and Rabbit Coyote, if you could please email me Blackbird says, Dude, Pepper, you can just send that in my box. I'll make sure he gets it. And we lost. Oh, there he is. He's back.
Glitch
You
fest.
dropped. You dropped.
I pushed the button. Push the button. Livingston man told me don't push the button, but I pushed the wrong button.
I see Tuck by V1 is in the chat. Good to see you.
What's up, Tuck?
Haven't seen you in a minute.
Yeah, it sounds like a pickup on wet asphalt. No doubt. No doubt. That air purifier, man, that thing just gets screaming.
Coffee says you look different.
Oh, is it my hair, Coffee? Is it my hair? My hair, it's horrible right now. It's absolutely terrible. So I'm sorry. No studio. All I got is this white ceiling in my dressing room. There's like clothes and crap everywhere. This is great. That's why the logo is so much nicer. I look like I got hit by a bus. See? It's so much prettier with the logo.
All right. Rabbit said you could do that if it saves on shipping. All right. That's what you want me to do. KP says, I can't wait to try on my new hat and flashlight. There you go.
Oh, KP, I wanted that hat too. That Orvis hat was really nice.
Parrot Irishman says, hey, Devil Dog, you giving away any silver? No.
Oh man, what so does anybody in the chat, or do you know what silver ended at today? I did not get a chance to look. I know it's been kind of crazy, a little up, a little down, but definitely more up than down. With everything going on in the world, I'm just wondering if it's stabilized or if people are like, hell no, I gotta buy it now.
76.62.
Truly a sign of the times, Devil Dog Prepper.
Yep.
I find it very interesting that what used to be super duper valuable and scarce, the old platinum was always like, the standard. You had gold, silver, and then platinum. Platinum's like half the cost of gold right now.
$2,309.70.
For platinum?
Yep.
And gold, I think, is more than double that.
Gold is $4,460.50.
So not quite double, but pretty damn close. Wow. What happened to platinum? Did they like find a hella platinum reserves and it just fell off the wagon, or have they just based everything in gold and silver anymore?
So
That's interesting.
People are got different numbers. I just Googled it. This is just what Google says. So Rabbit Coyote says 76.54 on Market and Watch.
Oh yeah. Well, they're all pretty close, And if you go to try and sell silver, right? If you go to say the local pawn shop and you want to sell your silver rounds that you bought, you're not gonna get what that says for silver.
Well, there's
right.
So one of my good friends, he does dabbles in the gold and silver as a side hustle, and he started off with a certain amount, and then he built it into this little mini empire of whatever. And so I was asking him last night because I'm like, well, do I buy now at $70? What happens if something it goes crazy and it drops? He's he had that happen to him back, I think, in 2010, 2011. He had purchased a bunch, and then it fell out.
Yeah.
But then he kept it, and then obviously I think it was at $24 or $25, I think he said. But now it's at almost $80. So he definitely had made his money. So.
Oh yeah. It's long term. It's a long term investment.
Yep.
Right.
But he was saying that most coin places and stuff, because right now, if they're not really buying from the public, because if they buy it and it does fall out, then they're lost. So they're
Yeah,
not
a lot
doing
of people not wanting to gamble that money, right?
it.
Precious metals across the board are up. Let's face it. Copper. I saw Rabid Coyote says copper is at $6 and
Yep.
2 cents right now. It's all up, man. These are all metals that people use for weapons of war, especially silver, especially copper. Gold goes into a lot of computer chips and AI stuff and things like that. So demand for these metals is on the rise. And whatever you do, it was a good talk that Prepping with Sarge had this past weekend about paper silver. It's not real. It's like cryptocurrency,
Nope.
right? It's fake. It's imaginary silver. It doesn't even exist. Physical silver, physical
You
gold,
got to be able
something
to
you
hold it
can.
in your hand like this.
Exactly. If Jesus holds the silver, it's not really for you. You want silver, you can hold yourself. We trust in Jesus and we praise him, but we do not let Jesus hold our silver ever. We hold it ourselves. There's a few companies out there that'll, sell you paper silver. You're never actually going to touch that stuff. Those are the ones, in my opinion, to steer away from. And again, I'm just a guy who builds houses. I'm not the guy to get financial advice from. But man, I tell you
Yeah.
what, 20 years ago, I wish I had bought freaking pounds and pounds and pounds of silver, because
Yeah,
I'd be sitting much better right now.
absolutely. And that's what I tell my kids and my nephew and nieces. I told them years ago to start buying, because they go to Starbucks and buy a whatever drink they buy, and they could buy, if they stop going to Starbucks for a couple of days, they could go buy a silver round.
Yeah.
Now they can't, because it's expensive. So
Yep. It's getting tougher and tougher for the average person to invest money. And I think that's just the way they want it, because they want us broke and dependent upon the system. The more you can break away from it, the freer you become.
yeah, I think one of my 2026 predictions is that silver will be well over $100.
Devil Dog, I think that could be a safe bet, my friend. I actually have to we did vision preparedness, myself, the roaming prepper, the Livingston man, and Prepping with Sarge made a 2026 apocalypse bingo card. I have to find a way to actually create this thing, because it's legit, and I think somebody's going to get bingo in 2026. There's a couple off the wall choices from everybody, and that was part of the criteria. But I think somebody's going to get bingo this year, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you get if you get a bingo? Coffee asked.
Oh, you win the keys to the SHTF Apocalypse Mobile, and that is the first car that you steal after shit hit the fan.
Too funny.
After shit hit the fan.
Yeah, there's a lot of crazy shit going around the world that, as much as I hate, and I don't like spreading fear mongering stuff, but there's a lot of crazy stuff going on, and I just think that we're closer and closer to something possibly happening here that we definitely don't want. But
yeah, unfortunately, brother, I think you're right. I think it's more important than ever for people to keep their wits about them, especially when out in public.
yep.
Make sure you know how to get out of wherever you're at. All those little employee-only doors, those are accessible by you too in the event of an emergency. Keep that in mind. Find your exits. Know what's going to protect you from incoming and what's going to hide you from incoming. Should the case ever arise, I hate to say that we live in that kind of world nowadays, but we live in that kind of world nowadays. We are truly in dangerous times, friends, and it's time to start acting like it and paying attention and not taking things for granted. You could be the person who tips off the next person looking to do harm. You know, if you see somebody out there scouting out a place or taking notes on different things, bring it to somebody of law enforcement's attention. These are precursors to the big event, right? They go out there and they do their research, they do their homework, and oftentimes that's when people looking to do harm get busted because they're out there in the public eye doing these things and somebody picks up on it. We are those somebodies. It's important to pay attention when you're out, not just to yourself, but to everybody else too. Their actions, their movements, the things that they're doing. Know what's going on in your surroundings. Don't be so involved in whatever it is you're doing that you don't pay attention.
Absolutely. And it's crazy that that kind of depends on your location too, because there's some places that allow that kind of behavior to happen and there's no consequences, you know.
Very true.
I know if I pulled some of that stuff in my area, I'm going to jail, you know, because they don't play like that here. But other areas you can throw rocks and you can do the things that they're doing to the police and all this other stuff. That it's sad, it's sick, and it's disturbing that's happening here. So
it's unfortunate. The first video I'm going to put out in 2026 is the without rule of law meter adjustments. I think it's important for people to get a mindset of how lawless things actually are in their area right now, because as things tighten, these numbers are going to increase.
Mm-hmm.
And it only takes a certain point where if things get chaotic, law enforcement will not be able to respond effectively, right? And at that moment, you are literally in without rule of law. So it's important to keep your finger on your local pulse and take note of the things that are going on in your area and prepare accordingly.
Absolutely, because the thing about it is law enforcement are humans too, and they have families. And if something were to happen, you better believe that that they will be going and taking care of their own, just like we would.
So it's important for folks to note that law enforcement needs like 90% compliance with the public to maintain order, right? Mm-hmm. So when we're talking about these without rule of law numbers, I'm going to tell you right now, they're all above that percentage. So you only need to have 10% without rule of law for the police to start to lose their grip. As that number increases, so do response times. What goes down is the likelihood of people actually being brought to justice for doing what they're doing. Yep. So keep your wits about you, man. It's as the financial noose tightens on everybody, people become more desperate and more brazen. So
absolutely, 100% agree. Ghost Lincoln, have a good night. Belt Loop 29, you as well.
Stay safe, Ghost.
But yeah, I agree, and I hate that we even have to have channels like this in order to get word out. I wish it was different where we wouldn't have to, but it's not that way, and I'm glad that I'm able to put out information. I'm glad there's channels like your channel out there that does the same thing, and that obviously you see people are actually listening in the chat. But definitely, if you've got gear that you've gotten over the time or just got some new gear, make sure you get it out because it doesn't do any good if it's still in the box. learn how to use it, get the old gear out, dust it off, and relearn it. So
Yes, sir. A big one. Hey, new year. Change your freaking smoke detector batteries. Check your fire extinguishers. Rotate your preps. Go check the dates on things.
yep.
It's a really good time to do an inventory. Make sure things are properly rotated. And you said it, Devil Dog. Test your gear. I know you got some new prepper stuff for Christmas. Go play with it.
Yep.
Go use it. Go do it.
But yeah, that's one of my things is organization, and a part of that organization is doing the whole rotation of the preps and knowing what I have and using because that was my biggest thing. Like I try to use my survival preps, but as far as my food preps, I always like kind of push that on the back burner because I wanted it there to stock it up. But then again, right now we have an opportunity to use the older stuff and put new stuff back in because, as I always say, it's never too late until it's too late. So
that's right. And the fresher the better, right? Make sure you rotate, get them older stuff, and hopefully you're not wasting anything, right? I mean, that's the goal, is not to waste any money, not to waste any time, and to do things right. So rotating those preps, super, super important, folks.
and go out and educate yourself. Learn how to can, learn how to garden, learn how to hunt or fish, that kind of stuff. Learn where your areas are that you can go do that kind of stuff, hunt and fish and stuff. So.
Yep, big time, big time. I put a couple hunting and fishing videos up on the channel, and I thought they would have been better received by the prepping community, but not much love on that stuff from the prepping community. Everybody thinks that all the deer they see on the side of the road are going to magically appear for them when SHTF. Personally, I think wild game will be hunted to extinction in the first year after SHTF. I'm talking migratory birds, the whole 9 yards, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's and the thing about it is there was a point where you had to learn how to gut a deer your very first time, and now the tricks of the trade versus how it was in the first time. So when if something were to happen and people would have to actually hunt, there's going to be a lot of wasted stuff because they're not going to know how to harvest it all.
100%, brother. 100%. Learning how to clean fish, learning how to fish. Maybe not your typical methods. SHTF, you don't necessarily want to be standing on a shoreline with your rod. But if you can sneak out there at night and set up a big trot line and, throw a main line out that's got 7 or 8 hooks on it and walk away, come back the next night and pick it up, you might be better off. But you got to learn that stuff now.
Coffee said clean fish, so not just soap and water.
Oops. Hey, when you drop those lines, that's catching, not fishing, right? Nets, something to think about. I don't know if anybody here watches Alone, but they rely heavily on gill nets. It's passive protein procurement. It's the 3 P's of staying alive in the wild. Passive protein procurement, snares, traps, nets, those kind of things work for you while you're doing the other things that you need to do to stay alive. So think about it.
Absolutely. All right. What we got here? Coffee said that rabbit's scaring her. Dana said, yes, those gill nets work the best.
Vision, you have a great night, brother. We'll see you tomorrow for the 4 Horsemen.
That's right. And don't forget to stop in before that for his normal Tuesday live stream. And I think with that, I'm going to call it a night myself. I will give you the last word of great advice to these amazing people that have stuck around for an hour and 25 minutes. And Mike's yours.
Oh Lord. Ladies and gentlemen, and them, they, thems, and they, theirs. We appreciate you being here and spending your most valuable resource with us, your time. That's one that you can't get back. So, Devil Dog Prepper, I know for sure, hopes you got something of value from this video other than the gifts that you've won this evening. Please stay vigilant. Please stay safe, and spread the message of preparedness, man, any way you can. Do your thing your way, and never break the number one rule of survival. I'll leave it at that.
Go. Awesome. All right, folks, make sure you guys come back for day 12 of the last day of the 12 days of Christmas here on Devil Dog Prepper's channel. There's some good gifts still to be won. Thank you guys all for your time, and we will see you tomorrow. Let's see, at 9 o'clock. So it'll be after Vision and after the Four Horsemen. So we look forward to seeing you guys. And with that being said, stay safe, stay vigilant, and stay prepped.